All right, we're back with another pair of Lowheat, a pair that you can find on shelves, pretty sure, online retailers, in the stores if they happen to be carrying this model, and if not, definitely can find it on the resale sites for below retail, add their fees, shipping tax, basically retail. So there you go. That's the setup. Super excited to open these. I know I kind of always say that, but this one, legit, no BS. Very excited to open, and it's a pair of, like, like I established, low heat. These aren't rare, limited, not heaters. It's rare, it's rare when I get a pair in. I get a decent amount of shoes, maybe more than your average person, maybe not less, maybe less than some of you sneakerheads, but it's rare nowadays when I get a pair in that I'm like this stoked to open, wear, show off, talk about. That's not like a Travis Scott Jordan one, that's not a hype pair. I'm very interested and stoked to open these, try them on, talk about them for you guys, see how they look. I already know they're gonna look great, but yeah, really excited. So you already know from the title, tight fitting box there. You already know from the title what these are. These are the New Balance 2002 R DG for distressed, I'm guessing. Size 11 and a half. Yeah. And let's take a look at these. I'm wearing right now some other 2002 Rs, not distressed. Love these. Check out the unboxing. I've said it multiple times. One of my favorite pairs of low heat that I have in my collection. Not an everyday wear because, like, I just switch up. Some days I don't even wear shoes, but I switch up my shoes so often. But if I was going to have a by the door rotation, this would definitely be in it. Talk more about those in a minute. Let's see these. Oh, before I unveil, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Just slide that cursor over, your thumb over, hit subscribe. Takes 0 calories. All right. Got these from Extra Butter. I think I signed up for a raffle. And of course, because these are not going for a ton or anything, I hit. So I think they're probably still sitting on Extra Butter's website. Whoa. Damn. I mean, I want to say these are clean, but these, don't look clean. Dad joke for the dad shoes. These are... Fuck, these are fire. I mean, look. Now, on one hand, some of you naysayers, and I think it's a semi-valid point. Like, I mean, you also kind of sound old. Shoes coming pre-distressed, that trend. You can be on the side of like, this is such a lame fad, but then you also sound like, people in the 90s who'd be like, you're buying jeans with holes already in them. You're paying more for jeans with holes in them. So it kind of sounds like that too. But the thing about these is like, if you could get a pair of white, off-white, cream color New Balance 2002 Rs, and then just beat them up. And like, when they get to this point, perfectly worn, it's like, it's great, right? But it takes some wear, and that's part of the badge of honor that you wear with them. But like, being able to get them that look perfect already, there's no earned quality to it. You bought them this way, but it's maybe not as special, but like, this is great. The plus side is, though, it looks perfectly worn, yet there is no actual wear on it. You still got all your tread there. The insoles aren't beat up. This is great. Man, we're talking about an 8 out of 10 already. We're already, spoiler alert, warning on the grade on this. It's minimum. The floor has been reached. It's an 8. These are an 8. These are fantastic. Now, what I like, okay, so I want to talk about this too, and drop in the comments if you've had similar experience. So I will admit, when this shoe first came out, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, the 2002 R, and it came, the protection pack came out. I didn't like this torn aesthetic. I did think that was cheesy. in two of the colorways. I will also admit, I was swayed by popularity. Once these like things skyrocketed and everyone loved these, I was like, I mean, I like the 2002R. I don't like this pre-cut fabric swatches. I didn't like that type of distressed look. I wasn't a big fan. But then once everyone started liking it, I re-examined them. I re-looked. I'm like, you know what? I really do like those white ones, and that's what these would be essentially. If I wore those white ones every day, they would turn out like this. So I'll be honest with you. Didn't like them. Then kind of liked them. Popularity swayed, and then we land right here. Right. This is exact. I did like the white pair. This is essentially the white pair worn in. So I'm gonna brave enough to be honest with you guys. Friends, we're all friends here. I want to hear your stories in the comments of any shoe that you were maybe swayed a little bit by popularity, re-examine them. I stand by I don't like the other protection pack colorways. I'll stand by that. I really like the original, the OG white ones that were all white, and I like these. I love these. I could take or leave the other colorways. It's just not for me. The colors, the color blocking. I don't like this, but I do like it in this. It's all context, baby. It's all context. Now, I've been saying protection pack because that's what in the sneaker blogosphere, that's what these are known as. But like if you read one of those sneaker blogs, Complex, Matt Welty did an article with the designer behind these at New Balance. I think, apologies if I butchered their name, Yue Wu, did an interview back when they first came out, and he said that that's a made up moniker for these. These were never officially named the Protection Pack. The first shop retailer to get these did a photo shoot and kind of dubbed them that, but no way, no how is that the official name. It's just kind of stuck. It was a really sticky name, and now it's still used to this day on all the blogs. If anything, that designer said they talked about the terms of a refined future, or you could call these the refined futures through their terminology. A really good article interview with them. Go search that on Complex. I'll give you the bullet points though. They at first he was tasked with doing a 2002R with kind of like different premium materials, and then came up with this idea. Comes from people wearing 990s, using them a lot, beating them up, but them still holding together. Kind of that utilitarian aspect of a well-made shoe holding its quality, holding up. So that's what the distress swatches and this design aesthetic is kind of alluding to, is just a really solid pair, a pair that you're meant to wear, because he was saying, and I'm of the same school, like when you have a really clean, brand new, gently used or new pair of shoes, you want to keep them that way, and it almost dissuades you from using them. And some of you aren't like that. I bet a lot of you aren't like that, which is great. I wish I was, but I am one of those people. Like when his shoes are like really nice and clean, I tend to be step gingerly. I'm gonna crease it. I'm not that extreme, but you want to keep them nice. Pick your spots where you're gonna wear them, right? So we wanted to design a shoe that was meant to be worn, and if it's already pre-distressed, you'll be less likely to be precious about it. So I like that idea behind these. I like that idea a lot behind these. And so far, I love the 2002R. I'm going to take these off. These are the incense versions. Super nice, soft, buttery suede on top. We're going to try these on. And see how we look in them. But there's no sense in keeping these clean. Well, they're not going for anything, but wear's going to be hidden very well with these, so you don't have to be precious at all. I don't know how these are sitting on shelves. It's crazy to me. I know some people don't want like a beat up looking shoe. Some people do. And some people are in between, like where they want it, but they want to earn that beat up quality. But this is just the perfect amount. And there's solid, the structural integrity is still held there, right? I don't know. If there's any, if there's the two ladies watching this, I really want to know. Weigh in the comments. I really, really want to know. Take on New Balance. Too dad shoe for you? You're only talking to guys in nice Chelsea boots and clean Jordan 1s and Yeezys, or you mess with the dudes who wear New Balances? Second question, beat up shoes. You down with like a artsy hipster dude who's got like a perfectly beat pair of shoes, or no? Prefer clean shoes. Can be New Balances, but they got to be clean. C, is this exception okay? These were like intended to be distressed. They don't smell like a dumpster. They got tread on them. There's no holes in them, but they do look from afar. And if you don't know, they do look beat. If you don't know, these definitely look like they've been through the ringer, right? I want to know, is an exception like this okay? Are you fine with guys who wear beat up shoes? Don't like it? Not acceptable? Would have to work. Let's say you're a girl, female, who doesn't like New Balances, think they look like dad shoes, don't like beat up shoes, only like clean sneakers. Man, how hard would I have to work to get your number? I like a challenge, I like a challenge. I'd just have to, I'd have to be that meme of the guy explaining at the bar, at the club, at the baseball game. I'd be that meme. You see, really, these are actually fresh. These just dropped. They look distressed, and they were intended to look distressed. And really, New Balance are really well made, super comfy, and like sneakerheads, they're really hype right now in the sneaker space. You should try it. Man, dude, getting that number. Oh, fantastic. So these are size 11.5. Already can tell you, go true to size. Perfect. If you go half size smaller, you'd fit them, but they'd be a little tight. The whole point of New Balance is to be comfortable. I don't know why you'd want a super snug shoe. The whole point's that you're comfy in them. These are size 12. I can tell they're a little big. Not so big that they're like I'm sliding around in them or swimming in them, but that's why I went true to size. So go true to size 2002 Rs. That's my advice. There is one downside. This happened pretty quickly on them. Don't like that. Don't love that. Probably nothing a little shoe goo can't fix, but that did happen fairly early on. I've only worn these probably 10 times. All right, let's try it on another pair. As I said, these are already getting a healthy grade. Healthy grade. Those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Throw me a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. You make me feel real good inside. All right. Also, I would like to mention I'm wearing my Stance socks with these. I don't like wearing Nike or Adidas socks. I don't like matching shoe brands with the socks. So when I wear New Balances, I tend to wear my Supreme socks or Stance socks. Sometimes I like to, it's better to keep it all monochrome, all like earth tones or match, keep it subtle. If you're going subtle with the shoes, maybe I go louder on the top and the pants. Sometimes I keep it all the same. Anyways, I like wearing loud socks with subtle shoes sometimes. Especially Stance. Like all my Stance socks are kind of wild. So don't have much of an option. But that's the benefits for once. Sometimes I have lots of loud shoes and it's like loud socks, loud shoes is a bit much, especially as I'm trying to mature in my look and taste as I get older. When I was younger, I'm down with that. I'm still down with loud socks, loud shoes, but sometimes it's nice to, one subtle, one loud. So here we are in the opposite. Subtle shoes, louder socks. Yeah. So right? If I don't know. I guess if you're not a New Balance fan, you're not a beat shoe fan, you don't like the fact of getting something pre-distressed, earning the wear, then you're not a fan of these, right? If anything else, you gotta love these, right? You gotta love these. These are the new, back in the day, I would wear trainers, Adidas trainers a lot, maybe some Air Max to soccer. I was a soccer player, and these would be, the flats you'd wear to practice, after games. This is the new age 2022 soccer trainer flats, Right? New Balance is now big, in style. This is what I would wear to the field and off the field. These would be what I would throw on. Man, I'd be so fucking cool. I am cool. Look at These are the coolest dad shoes. I used to say these were the coolest dad shoes. If you watch that unboxing video or whatever, these used to be the coolest dad shoes. Like nice gray, all one color. Like goes with anything. I mean, these are sleek. These are some hot dad shoes, right? These are cool. Like definitely dad shoe, but if you're wearing them, like, oh, cool dad. These now have taken the crown of coolest dad shoes. I think at once I did a wear review of the Nike Air Max Tailwinds. I also said those were the coolest dad shoe. I think though these supplant those. Okay, rating. Do I even give these a 9? Do I give these a 9? I don't know. It's not like a collab. Again, collab's not necessary, but sometimes it gives bonus points on both demand, supply, rarity, etc. I think, F it. I am giving these a 9. You can see this durable canvas here. You already saw the quote. I didn't go over all the details, sorry. You already saw the cork insole. What else can I say? I mean, these speak for themselves. This is a canvas, very durable canvas on the toe box. Soft suede on the mud guard here. And kind of this cream off with yellowed heel cup right there. Yeah, I don't know. They even did the wearing on the bottom, you can see. They even did the wearing on the bottom. So like you really don't have to worry about fucking these up. They come pre-distressed. And then a softer canvas on the inside, exposed. Even New Balance getting into the exposed foam tongue game. They even couldn't resist the trend that really Virgil established or solidified. I know it's been done before him. 2002R on the side there. But even New Balance couldn't resist. So there we got to the details 17 minutes in. I've talked about these shoes for over 15 minutes. That's how good they are. Appreciate you if you stuck around the whole video. Eventually I got to listing out the details. Let me know in the comments how good you think these are. Hopefully you can cop a pair for reasonable. I think a lot of you should be able to cop retail pairs, or if you go secondary sites, for approximately retail, even after fees and taxes, I think. So good luck. It's the 2002 RD Distress Pack. StockX said these were retailed for $150. They definitely retailed for $180. These retailed for $180s. Okay, we're on almost 17 minutes in, got to the retail price. Retailed $180. I think they're worth it. Super stoked to wear these. Again, I haven't been this excited to open a pair, throw on a pair of like Lowheat. I can't remember when. Couldn't wait for these to come in. Was checking the tracking. Couldn't wait to make this video. Thanks for watching. Gum Sole. Great. One of my top pickups of the year. One of my top pickups. And this will be like a honorable mention for best releases. Obviously, this can't make probably anyone's top 10 list, but my personal top 10 list, this will be honorable mention or sit in the 10 or 9 spot already. Love it. And that's what's crazy. Didn't love the first protection pack, came around on the white ones. Don't love the other colorways. Love this colorway and the OG all white pair. So shouts to Yue Wu. I butchered that name, but shouts to him and New Balance. Dope shoe. Thanks for extra butter.